Hey Foxy, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to another important live stream. Oh my god, what a week it has been. Started with my Diwali vacation a week ago, and today is the last day of the Diwali vacation. Feels bad on one hand that I'm going to miss the family time and all the enjoyment that I did in the past 1 week, but yes, simultaneously feel super excited that I'm going to go back to my routine of shoots. I really miss not going to the studio. So it's a mixed emotion of not being able to spend a lot of time with my family members now, but as I mentioned, love doing what I do, and that is the reason why I'm also excited at the same time, right? So today we are going to talk about, as usual, two three important points. First of all, we will be talking about quick updates about the macroeconomics. We are going to talk about technical analysis, and I'll try to wrap that up in the first 5 to 10 minutes so that we can go a little bit stock specific as well today. Okay. Uh, Today we will try and wrap up the stream by 10 10 बज के 5 मिनट बहुत हो गया तुम्हें 10 ideally. I'm going to take so me, my son, and my husband, we are going to go for a movie, a Marathi movie, and that is it. The movie starts at 10:30, 10:35, whatever. So 10, we'll try and wrap this up. Okay. So with that, let's get started. First of all, we are going to discuss some key points about technical analysis. So let's start without wasting time. So here we are. This is the Nifty level. Everyone remembers our 66% retracement, two-third retracement. That comes to 17,300, and we are very, very well comfortably placed above that. If you remember last Thursday when we discussed on 20th of October, this was the level when we did the live stream last Thursday. The closing was around 17,560. And if you have seen my last Thursday live stream, I had said that, okay, I believe that this can head us towards this level of 17,800. I feel we will be going towards that. And the highest level that we saw Nifty at was 17,804, almost close to that level. So yesterday we saw a big bearish candle, and wherein I agree that from opening to closing, it's not like a huge bearish candle, point 0.5% down. But looking at this, it's like a comparatively bigger candle, right? Second one today, what we saw. I'm just going to zoom the screen. I'm going to wait for a minute, and you all have to tell me that what does this candle look like. So here we can see an up move. I'm not saying this is an uptrend because it's a very small time frame. Okay, so this is an up move that we can see, and here we see this candle. So let me see who can talk about what is this candle in a standalone scenario. I would want to read the comments. For that, I'll have to stop sharing my screen. I hope everyone has seen this very nicely. So let me see who gives correct answer here. Samir says hammer, Janit says hanging man, Madhuriya says hanging man, Sharman says hammer, Vikrant says hanging man. Okay, all right. No, अरे जिसको मैंने साइन ये सर्कल किया था, that was not the bearish engulfing one. No, correct answer is it is a hanging man candle. Okay. A same type of candle, if it is formed at the end of the down move or a downtrend at the lower end, then it is called as a hammer. And when it is formed at the end of an up move or an uptrend, that will be called as a hanging man. So I hope you have understood the difference between a hanging man and a hammer. And just in case if you are not really aware about technical analysis, that is the course link for you today. Pooja, Anushka both are busy celebrating with their family. So today I am the one who is going to handle my stream. कमी तिथे आम्ही पॅटर्नवर चालतो आपण सगळे मराठी लोकांना समजेल इट्स ओके सो that is the link for you for technical analysis course. If you want, you can surely enroll for that, right? So going back to our discussion, I'm going to share my screen again. Now what does this indicate? So just in case if you have done my technical analysis course, you will come to know about this, that as a standalone parameter, we are going to check it with other parameters as well. As a standalone parameter, I can say that there may be a little bit cooling off from this level. I'm not going to say that this is a start of the down move or a downtrend, not like that. It's too early to say anything about that, but I personally believe that there can be some sort of retracement. Okay, so this is where the bears were trying to take command, but the the bulls were trying to take command, but then the bears pulled it down, and finally the bears have finally won the war. Bulls were not able to take the price higher than the opening price. So you can imagine this was the level. I'll just quickly mark some levels. This was the level where 1 minute, let me just clear the drawings first so that it will be easier for you. Too many drawings here. क्या हो रहा है? काय झालं? नाही जायचंय त्याला. No worries. Okay. चलो. So I'll do this simpler technique. Okay, so this was the level at which Nifty had opened, and the bulls were not ready to give in initially, but then it started giving in, went down. Bears were in power, bulls again started to regain the power, pushed it up higher, but bulls were not able to push it beyond the opening level. Okay, that is the reason why we can say that today's battle was won by the bears. So I may say that some sort of retracement I'm expecting right now. 800 seems to be some sort of resistance at this level. Okay, now can we see this resistance in option chain as well? So for that, let us go on to NSE option chain data. And in fact, today's was the monthly closing as well, and that was the reason why a lot of movement was seen today. So what we are going to do, we are going to keep this Nifty only, but now we'll talk about the 3rd November expiry, and let us see what is happening at 17,800 mark right now. As we can see in this one also, 17,800, 17,900. Can we, and this one immediate, this one was an 17,806 or 804, whatever. So what can we see in the option chain? Here you can see 17,800 pay, highest open interest on the call side, and here we can also see that the changer open interest is also pretty high, so almost 50% being added up here. So I personally believe that at this level of 17,800 we may see some sort of, I'm not saying a downfall, but some sort of consolidation or a little bit pullback from this level. Pullback to what? To what extent can it go down? So for that you can see 17,700 also we have a very high OI here, 58,000. Then 51,000 at 17,600 and 17,500 also we have 52,000. So heavy put writing on all levels of 17,500, 600, 700. So I think it might be a little bit range bound for another at least 2-3 days is what I believe. 17,500, I don't think it'll be easily broken. And on the upper end, I believe 17,800, there can be some sort of consolidation in this range, is what I personally believe, right? So I hope you have also understood with the help of option chain data, as well as the type of candle form, the resistance which I can see here. Even if I were to pull out MACD indicator for you, here you can see that the strength is not going up drastically. It is almost similar for the last 2-3 days, which is signifying some sort of uh, you know a little bit fatigue that we can see in Nifty at this current level of almost 17,700, 800. Even if you check the RSI level, RSI currently is at, array yaar, I'm yet to renew my membership. RSI at 60 right now, but still it's very much again being there itself. It's not going very heavily, not showing too much of strength right now. Did see a sharp rise, but it's been consolidating for the last 2-3 days. So again, the same point that I'm trying to make, I personally believe it can be a little bit of consolidation at this level, a little bit pullback towards 17,500 is also possible. So I hope everyone has understood based on technical analysis how we can see what sort of things can come up for the next few days. Okay, talking about overall macro data in another 2-3 minutes. Everyone must know about one important point that we saw today. Today, RBI has scheduled an additional monetary policy committee meeting. Okay, today they have announced that this additional monetary policy committee meeting will happen on the 3rd of November. Last monetary policy that happened was around 30th September, 28th to 30th September, and ideally the next meeting was ought to happen in the time frame of 5th to 7th of December. But our government is saying that we want to hear from RBI. We want RBI to tell us the reasons of failure to contain inflation up to 6%. So basically, RBI's target inflation rate is 6%, and everyone knows that in India right now we are 7 point something. Okay, so we we are still better than US, we are still better than UK, but we have not been able to take it to 6%, which is our target rate of inflation. So government has asked RBI to give some sort of explanation as to what is happening, why we are not able to pull the inflation down to 6%. And that might be one of the reasons why RBI is coming up with an additional MPC meeting on 3rd of November. So I think with this also, because last time, if you remember this, all of a sudden an additional monetary policy committee meeting was announced in on May. The date was let me just figure out. Date was 4th of May, right? On 4th of May they had announced this, and on 4th of May Nifty also, so 2nd to 4th May was the unscheduled meeting of monetary policy committee, and on 4th of May we saw that Nifty fell by almost 2.29% in a single day. So hopefully this doesn't bring a lot of negative surprises, but I think this is the most important news everyone should know about. Every country has failed to contain inflation. We are trying our level best, but still our government has asked RBI to give an explainer on what's the matter. So now two important things coming up, everyone please understand, very important. 2nd November, we are going to have the Fed meeting. So we'll come to know about US. 3rd November, we are going to have our monetary policy committee meeting, which was ideally not on the cards. So 2nd November, 3rd November, two back-to-back meetings coming up, which are to happen on coming Wednesday and coming Thursday. So I believe next Thursday live stream is also going to be an important one from the macroeconomic perspective, right? So of course, don't forget to watch next Thursday live stream as well, wherein we would talk about other macroeconomic data points as well. There are some things which come up unplanned, like the monetary policy committee meeting, which comes up unplanned. But on our channel, one thing comes only in a planned way. And by now, समझदार को इशारा काफी है. On our channel, there is only one thing which has to come in a planned way. It can't come in an unplanned way. And what is that? We have to plan out something. And these are the likes. Sandeep, Anas, Pushkar, Devendra, Rajesh, Madhurya, Ankita, Vikas, Kiran, Uday, Dhardadara, Sabne, everyone has said likes. 2,300 people who are watching the live stream, 494 likes. It has to be planned. Liked, smashed. Perfect. But today, I'm not going to give you any target. ज्यांना द्यायचंय त्यांनी लाईक द्या, नसेल द्यायचं तर काय करायचं, दरवेळेला किती बोलायचं आता. ऑलरेडी स्मॅश, बहुत नाइंसाफी, आय नो दॅट पुष्कर. US GDP data showing strong growth plus inflation. True, Amaya, absolutely. Even I had pulled up one more data about our GST collection, which has again gone up nicely. Any other global update? We had one more global update that was about the Canada inflation. Again, Canada inflation is very much there, and they have announced a 50 basis point interest rate hike. Expected was 75 basis points, but the actual thing that has come up is 50 basis points. Still, Canada's rates are highest among the top 10 developed economies. So all in all, inflation is something which almost every economy is finding it hard to actually manage. So let's see how we are able to manage it, right? Chalo, so with that, likes have at least gone to 944. Chala, तुका म्हणे त्यातल्या त्यात. We will be talking about the stock specific points now. But before moving on to that, I would also like to quickly tell you two important things. Number one, a small suggestion, just add stock names in stock of the month. I was literally searching for REC limited video in pro investor section. Okay, Ashwin, I'll try to do that maybe in the description box. Ashwin, I'll tell you why I don't give the name of the stock of the month in the thumbnail itself. Reason being that those who are the pro investor members, they used to tell, ma'am, you disclose the name of the stock there itself, and then everyone comes to know about it. But okay, now that I also write it in the community tab post, makes sense. I can do that. Agreed. I'll do that as soon as possible, right? With that, very important update. The the Pro Investor special stock of the month for November, I'm going to announce it tomorrow at two places. One in the community tab post. So tomorrow I'm repeating stock of the month for the month of November. I'm declaring 2-3 days in advance only. Okay, because my study base level study is already complete. So let's not wait for a longer time. So I'm going to declare it at two places. One in the community tab post for all the Pro Investor members, and second, now on our website rachanaranade.com as well. Because again, for those who don't know about this, I've also declared this in the previous Thursday live stream. Now we have Pro Investor membership available on our website also, and this we are giving it at a 10% discount because it's a yearly membership. You need not renew. YouTube membership, only one problem is that you have to renew every single month. Now it doesn't get auto debited for a lot of banks, and a lot of requests were pouring in that, ma'am, we would want to go ahead for a yearly membership if you can give some discounts. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to give any discounts by myself on YouTube. They control the pricing. I'm not allowed to give any additional discounts at my end. I'm not allowed to give any coupon codes. But here, finally, it's my website, pricing is in my hand. So I've kept a 10% discount. So here also we'll be talking about which is the stock of the month for the month of November tomorrow. And even if you enroll for this Pro Investor membership, what are you going to get? You're going to get so many videos starting from February 2020 stock of the month to October 2022 stock of the month. So you will be getting almost 30 plus stock analysis, detailed stock analysis, and you will be able to understand how any stock is to be analyzed, right from its business model to its profitability to its valuation, everything in a single video. And 30 plus companies analysis will give you a lot of insights about any company. So if you want to enroll for this, I've already given the link of this specific Pro Investor membership, annual membership, in the pinned comment right now. So you can definitely do that. And I have the 10% additional discount would be applicable till this month end. Okay, Karthi Vadiyu says mine just got renewed. What to do? That's okay, Karthi. It's no worries. Some for some specific membership, is it different on your YT channel and on your website? Pushkar, one additional perk I can say I've given for the website wala membership. So stock of the month is going to remain common. Stock of the month is common either on the website or on the YT platform. It is absolutely common. Only thing is that for the website, I've kept one Zoom meeting additional once in a quarter. Okay, so those who are enrolling for the yearly membership, you will get 4 Zoom meetings with me. So just an additional point, right? For those whose membership got just renewed, don't worry, we will try and accommodate your request as well. Just in case if you're not able to renew it before this month end, we will try and see this. If you just write it down that I have been a Pro Investor member and your membership had just gotten renewed, so we would definitely extend the 10% discount to you in the coming month as well. Okay, on case to case basis, we can get that done. Don't worry. All right, moving ahead with the super chats now. So first question is by Hitesh. Hi ma'am, is it the right time to enter HCL Tech Infosys? Now with Rishi Sunak then later. That was an amazing advertisement, Amul advertisement I came across, sooner than later or Sunak than later. Infosys, people are talking about that too much, whether it will benefit Infosys or not. Not directly, I don't believe so. People can't just say that अरे यार दामाद है इसीलिए पूरा contract Infosys को ही दे दिया. It just can't happen. Of course, he's going to look at the country, his country's interest first. So, and if it's about any related party transaction, there are a lot of things that go under the scanner. So, don't take a decision just based on Rishi Sunak's appointment, being the prime minister, right? So, HCL Tech Infosys, is it the right time, Hitesh? If you have some patience, if you have a time frame of around 2 years, I think all these IT stocks slowly, maybe just a 10% of whatever is your allocation, may be thought through. Till date, I've been talking about, nahi yaar, it will correct. If you have seen my stream on IT companies, I had taken this stream almost 9-10 months ago, and I'd said that I feel that there's a problem. I'm going to quit majority of my holdings. I'd said that, and since that day, stocks have, I mean, the day I did my live stream, From that date till today, I'm not saying the immediate next day the stock started to crash, but from that date till date, if I'm talking about that, almost 25% corrections, even as on date. Right now, stocks like Infosys or even HCL Tech for that matter. Let me just cross check for HCL Tech. I'm sure about Infosys. Uh, yes, both are above their pivots. So I don't feel that there's going to be a huge crash from this level as well. Maybe slowly, steadily, one may consider again looking at IT stocks is what I personally believe. I have started accumulating IT stocks in the last since Muhurat only, in small quantities. Okay, very small quantities though. So you may consider that as well. Chalo. Second super chat is from Hemanji. Are Hemanji, where were you for last few Thursday live streams? I don't recall reading Namaskar Rachna ji. I think you were busy with your work. I don't think you were there in last 2 3 sessions. Few months ago, I referred to DLink India at 180 and my dream price of 289 on Tuesday. It made a head. Kya baat hai, Manji. So happy to hear that, and hope that you find many more such picks and you make a lot of profit as well. Right? Happy for you. AJ, no questions asked. Thank you for the super chat though. Sai Kiran Bompalli says, "Hello, ma'am. I've bought Nika at 1,500. From then, it is going down. Your thoughts on it? Whether need to hold or sell it, and TA on it." Uh, I had read that even Reliance is going to enter this space. Number one, that can be a big competition. I also have Nika in my portfolio. By the way, I'm also in losses. Number two problem is that the what do we call that, anchor holding period is going to end for Nika. I remember reading this in the month of November only. Let me just quickly see if I can get that. Yes, Nika investor pre-investor lock-in period that is going to end on 10th of November. So I think watching the stock price movement on 10th of November, around that, a day or two around that, is going to be really interesting. In that, if we see a lot of people who would want to sell off, it might take the stock again to lower levels. So Sai Kiran, I will tell you a simple logic behind this. Okay, if you have limited funds and if you believe that okay, there is another stock with better fundamentals and which you feel that can take your portfolio to a higher level with limited funds, then it makes sense booking losses in one stock, moving those funds to another fundamentally strong stock and trying to make some money out there, right? So if you don't have the patience to wait for a longer time, if you have comparatively limited funds, I think at one point in time booking losses and moving on definitely makes sense, right? It Nika might see a little bit tough road ahead, is what I feel. Even my money is stuck, IPO money, but comparatively a smaller amount, so I'm not really so much bothered about that. Uh, but anyways, I think I hope you have gotten the answer, Saikiran. Siddharth, thank you for the super chat. I hold a large number of Asian Paint shares bought a long time ago, but this stock is sliding since 1 year. Should I sell some and invest in another stock? AP constitutes about 40% of my portfolio. Is it a long term trend? Siddharth, I'll tell you, Asian Paints is like one of the amazing fundamentally strong stocks. Okay, uh, if you're saying that in the it is sliding since last 1 year, I really need to check your data point. Let me take it to a 1 month candle, and right now we October. I would need to check October 2021. October 2021. Where was it? Okay. So it's almost at the same level. I'll share my screen if you want, Siddharth. Um, see, this is a monthly candle, all right? So this is October. So we are trying to compute from October 21 to October 22. So October 21, its closing value is 3,100. And right now, closing is at 3,043. So I may say effectively it's a 0% return. Agreed. But I believe that it's a classy stock, fundamentally really strong stock. Uh, because there were a lot of problems about crude in the last 1 year. The crude prices have been going haywire. That might be one of the reasons for the company hitting some roadblocks. But Siddharth, if you have a strong holding capacity, maybe another 2 3 years, you will be going happily with the stock, is what I believe. uh, you know uh, of course, now what could be the hiccups for this? If the geopolitical tensions rise, right? uh, then in such cases, typically right now whatever we are facing, Russia, Ukraine, uh, then these OPEC countries, they decide to cut down on production. Crude oil prices again rise. Any crude oil price increase is going to have a negative impact on paint company stocks. Of course, Asian Paint would fall into that category. So if you feel that, oh my god, 40% is a huge part of my portfolio, it's a huge chunk, I'm getting, my mental peace is at stake, I think nothing goes beyond mental peace. So in that case, maybe you would want to decrease the percentage in your portfolio from, let's say, 40% to 35% to 30%. But if you ask me, is this stock fundamentally strong? 101% yes, plain and simple. Okay, I'm a huge fan of the stock. And of course, I've covered this stock in many of my previous videos as well on the YouTube channel, so no need to worry about this, Siddharth. Okay, chalo. So moving ahead with any other quick super chat, otherwise I take random questions. uh, 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 Oh, so sorry to hear that, Hemanji. Om Shanti, and I'm sure wherever she is, her soul will be in peace. Uh, Sorry to hear that. Life moves on. With that, let us take few general questions as well. It is almost 10, so I would want to take general questions, no more super chats, please. uh, Next question, I've been getting this from a lot of people. Acha, Hari is only asking 3 4 times. Hari is only asking, how about Tata Elixir? I know that it has corrected quite a bit, but again, overall, right now there are some hiccups in the IT space, but overall long term trend, IT is not going to have uh, a very 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 bad phase. Some hiccups here and there, few more months of bad patch, but I think long term trend is still intact. Okay, did you see what happened with Facebook today, Meta? We get upset with 5% move. Ma'am, my stock is down by 5%, 10%, my stock is down by 15%. Today Meta stock ka results came out, and any idea how much stock, how much percentage the stock tanked today? Waiting for your comments. 17%? More than that. Anyone else? By how much percentage did Meta stock tank? That is Facebook stock. All 28, 21, 20, almost 25%. Can you imagine any blue chip stock declaring its results? Results are not good, and the stock tanks by 25%. Right now, Hemanji is saying right now at this moment around 22%. So that is how all these companies are performing right now, and we get upset with 5% down, 10% down, 15% down. Even big companies like Facebook, like Meta, of course, if they can be down by 30% in one flash, या अपने stock थोड़ा इधर उधर तो हो ही सकता है. Don't get so much concerned with all these things, right? Ketan is asking sectors for new. This is a good question actually. Sectors for new investors to invest. I am coming up with a video about defense sector and top three stocks in defense sector uh, in this coming week or this. आज क्या है 28th ना? Today is Thursday, so either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'm going to release a video on defense. It's worth a watch, and you will come to know that how our government is striving hard to gain more traction in this sector. Actually, I had recorded this video before the Diwali vacation because I'll start office from tomorrow. and the release was planned just a day after that, so it's difficult to shoot and release immediately next day, because we do some kind of editing and animation stuff, right? So after we shot the video before going to the Diwali vacation, during Diwali vacation, I'm sure you all are following this, a lot of news have come up for the defense sector, and all in all, I believe that this can be a fun point to watch, a good sector to keep a track on for the coming year or so. So don't forget to watch that video at all. You'll get a good insight about defense sector. Ketan says member for 2 years 6am club. Ew. All right. I think we are almost done. Just last one or two quick random questions, and Dips. I know which video you're talking about, but shh, no comments about any political person. Shh. Gaya, finish, khatam, tata, bye bye. But shh. Okay. How is Nifty 50 next? Oh, how is Nifty next 50 index for long term? Not bad, not bad. It can be a good one, because if we are talking about India going in the top 3 economies of the world, then I believe that the next 50 next uppers have to perform well, and then we can truly say that it's a good participation at all levels, right? Rajesh is saying SOTL rose 5% today. Ew, nice. All right, I think I've taken a lot of questions. A variety of questions, took a lot of them. Um, One of the defense stock BEL can we buy? First, watch tomorrow's or day after tomorrow, whatever Friday Saturday video, and then we will talk about this next Thursday. Next time we'll talk about this. Okay. I think I'm done with all the super chats. Let me just quickly cross check one more time so that I can be sure of that. Hemanji, then Siddharth, Saikiran, AJ, and, and Hitesh. Done. All right. I think Paras all the have talked about. Ajay, watch the video. Shh. I was waiting for this. How come no one is asking about Polyplex today? Still, Polyplex has not yet given the closing at my third installment level, and that is the reason why I have not yet put in my third installment. Once it gives the closing at that, then I will add the third chunk of Polyplex. Still waiting for the closing. I've very clearly defined the levels. Stock has not closed at that level as of now, so waiting till then. All right. I think I'm done for the day. Had a lot of questions about stock specific things as well. Felt nice after a long time. Otherwise, we used to invest, not waste, invest a lot of time in understanding the technicals, option chain data, macroeconomic data. But today, I thought of giving more focus on stock specific things as well. Bharti Airtel made ATH all time high. I've been talking about that stock for quite a long time, and I had discussed about this stock even in the last somewhat, wherein I talked about small case, it being a part of my small case in the previous somewhat and in this somewhat as well. And today, the stock has made an all-time high, 822 ka high. Happy with the stock performance, no doubt about that. Fundamentally strong stock. Kabhi na kabhi to they will shine. Okay, apna time aayega is what they say, right? Chalo. With that, let me just close off the stream today. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Tomorrow, don't forget to check out the Pro Investor special stock of the month announcement either on the community tab post, or you can also check our website rachanaranade.com. That is where you will get to know about which will be the stock of the month for November. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you on the next Thursday at 9:30. Till then, take care. Jai Hind. Devendra says, enjoy movie, madam. Thank you, Devendra. And bye-bye.